Good morning, students. Today we start our topic from the precautions regarding expenditure method. What are the precautions we need to take care about while calculating national income by expenditure method? That is, only final expenditure is to be taken into account to avoid error of double counting. Which expenditure we should calculate? That is only the final expenditure. Intermediate expenditure should not be calculated. Then expenditure on second hand goods is not to be included. Whatever expenditure is done on second hand goods is not to be included. Then expenditure on share and bonds is not to be included. If you have purchased shares, bonds, that is not to be included. Expenditure on transfer payments by government is not to be included. Transfer payment like old age pension, like scholarship, like the unemployment allowance, these should not be included. Then imputed value, it means the value of honors occupied factors for self-consumption. Imputed value of expenditure on goods produced for self-consumption should be taken into account. If the producer has taken any produce to his home for his personal use, that item's value is to be calculated. उसको हमें calculate करना होगा. Okay, so now these are the precautions that we need to take care. Now we solve few examples and then we move forward with the exercise that is given to us. Example 1. Here example 1 on page number 97. From the following data, calculate the GDP at both market price and factor cost. So first you need to know what you need to calculate. It is given here very clearly that GDP at market price and GDP at factor cost. So you need to calculate both these. We need not to calculate national income now. By this method we calculate GDP MP. So to calculate GDP MP, the formula is final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic investment plus net export. Now first we should look for the final consumption expenditure. Final consumption expenditure, it is given in two different parts: private consumption expenditure and government purchase of goods and services, that is government consumption expenditure. So final consumption expenditure is given in two parts: 350 of private sector and 100 of government sector. Then plus gross domestic investment. Gross investment is given here 90, so plus 90 plus net export. Now net export is also given here, that is 10, so 10. This becomes 450 and 100, 550 crore rupees, 550 crore. This is GDP MP. rupees 550 crore. This is GDP MP. Now we calculate GDP FC. So GDP MP minus, now you GDP is same, you need to make FC out of MP. So that is minus NIT. So GDP 550 crore minus NIT. Net indirect tax, it is given here 5. So minus 5. This is 545 crore. This is how we can calculate GDP FC in this method. Now example 2 on page number 98. Here what is given here? Find NDPFC from the following data. What you need to calculate? You need to calculate NDPFC. So to calculate GDP NDPFC, first you will be getting GDP MP from this method. So GDP MP minus, okay, now you need to make net out of gross. So minus depreciation, domestic product equal, then market price to factor cost. So minus NIT. This is you need to do. Okay, now to calculate GDP MP, it is final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic investment plus net export. So now final consumption expenditure, gross domestic fixed investment, inventory investment, depreciation, indirect subsidies, consumption expenditure, and residential construction investment. So the consumption expenditure is given here, that is 20,000. So we calculate 20,000 here plus gross domestic investment. Now in the criteria of gross domestic investment, now you can see that gross domestic fixed investment is given here, that is 10,000. Inventory investment given here, that is 5,000, and one more residential construction investment is given here, that is 6,000. Now the residential construction investment is not a part of investment. Why? Because this is done by the residents to make their home, that is their personal expenditure, that comes under the final expenditure category. So this will not be calculated. We calculate both these, gross domestic fixed investment and inventory investment. There is 10,000 plus 5,000. Now the next is net export. You can see here net export is not given, so that will not be included. So 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 5, 35,000 crore is GDP MP. Now NDPFC. So GDP MP 35,000 minus depreciation. Now depreciation given here 2,000. So 2,000 minus NIT. Indirect taxes and subsidies both are given separately. So what we do? We adjust these. Indirect tax minus subsidy. 1,000 indirect tax and 2,000 subsidy. So minus indirect tax minus subsidy, that is NIT. 35,000 minus 2,000. Here 1,000 minus 2,000, that becomes minus 1,000, and here again we have a minus, so minus or minus plus, that is 1,000. So that becomes 34,000 crores. This is NDP FC that we finally need to calculate. So this is how we calculate national income and the other related aggregates with this method, which is called the expenditure method. This was all about the expenditure method. There is a flow chart given on page number 99, in which you can see how this formula works, what are the things that are calculated in this formula and what are the things which are not calculated. You all should have a book and you should go through the books. You should see which type of questions are being given in the previous year exams. Okay, now we will discuss some questions here. We start with the question given on page number 109. Question number 9. Calculate operating surplus from the following data. What you need to calculate? Operating surplus. Operating surplus is calculated while calculating national income by income method. Operating surplus includes rent, interest and profit. There are some other parts of profit also, so that becomes rent plus interest plus profit. Profit can be further divided into three parts, that are dividend plus corporate profit tax plus undistributed profit. So these are the total items that we need to look for. Now what are the items given here to us? That is compensation to employees, indirect taxes, consumption of fixed capital, subsidies and gross domestic product at market price. Now you have given GDP MP. Which aggregate we can calculate by income method? By income method we get NDPFC. So you need to find out NDPFC out of GDPMP. We have given GDPMP, that is 600 crore. So first what we do, we calculate NDPFC from GDPMP. So gross, to find out net out of gross, minus depreciation, domestic market price to factor cost, minus NIT. 600 minus depreciation, it is given here consumption of fixed capital. This is called the depreciation. Depreciation is called consumption of fixed capital in other word, that is 100. So minus 100 minus NIT, net indirect tax. Now we have been given here indirect tax and subsidies. So 200 minus 50, that is 500 minus 150, that is 350 crores, that is NDPFC. Now we write the formula of national income by income method, that is NDPFC is equal to compensation to employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income this is 350 crore. Compensation to employees is given 300 crore plus operating surplus. Now mixed income is not given here, so you need not to think about the mixed income, that is 0. Now you have 350 crore is equal to 300 plus operating surplus, so I take 300 this side, that becomes operating surplus is equal to 350 minus 300, that is 50 crore. This is operating surplus. Again you should see how to calculate operating surplus. GDPMP, that is given here 600. Now when we calculate national income by income method, we get NDPFC. So we should calculate NDPFC out of GDPMP. So GDPMP minus depreciation minus NIT, that becomes NDPFC. Why? Because you need to calculate gross to net to convert market price into factor cost. So 600 minus 100 depreciation is given with the name consumption of fixed capital, and NIT indirect tax 200 minus subsidy 50. When we solve this, we get 350 crores, that is NDPFC. Now we will write down the formula of income method, that is NDPFC is equal to compensation to employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income. NDPFC we have got 350, compensation to employees given here 300 crore, operating surplus we need to calculate, mixed income is not given here, so it is 0. Now operating surplus equal to 350 and we have taken 300 to this side, so it becomes minus 300, so that is 50 crore. This is how we can calculate operating surplus by this method. Now we will calculate, we will solve the questions given here in the book. There are a lot of questions given here in the book. We'll not solve all the questions, but we'll try to solve as many as possible, because here about 40 questions, more than 40 numericals are given here in the book, and it is not possible to solve all, but we'll try to solve maximum so that you can understand the concept easily, and then we'll move further. So start solving the questions so that you do not face any problem, and if you have any query you can contact us. Thank you.